Season has been Mike Blondie, audio and graphics Lou Lee, VTR and replays Phil Wanicki. Sorry about that, Phil.
And let's not take anything away from these guys. I mean, these guys all do a heck of a job for us, but, you know, Clarence
is the man. Remember that.
And what we're trying to say is that these productions would not happen without any of these guys.
Right. It's been great all year long, the camera work, as McDaniel's back to throw. Got a man wide open at the 5. It's a touchdown. Grand Ledge. Number 80, Jacob McLean, the junior, and made the catch. Touchdown, Grand Ledge, 27-12 with 1 minute and 31 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
What do you tell us, the butter's getting hard?
Oh, the butter's getting hot. The butter's getting cold, and the eggs getting cold, and I'm almost about to shut the refrigerator at the end of the third quarter.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. We've been in too many games this year where we've seen that.
And there's the kick. It's good by McKinnon, and it's 28-12 in favor of Grand Ledge. That was a nice pass, and I don't know how he got so wide open, Will.
Well, basically, what caused that right there is the offensive line. They gave McDaniel time to throw the football, and he hasn't had that all year. He's poised right here. Basically it's a tight end drag route, as we can see the tight end coming across the middle right here.
You'll see it on the replay, Will.
Here it is right here. It's all created by the offensive line. They've been running the ball right all day. They come back and throw it right to the big tight end. Big target. 11th grader, 6'3", 245 pounds, and he scores right there. Breaks him off a little something proper for the touchdown.
And he was wide open.
And you know, the technical stuff of these games has been great. However, the camera work. We just saw the end zone shot there. Kathy Alexander, Andre Callaway, Todd Golbieski, Aaron Most, James Allen Ray, and Elizabeth Van Oost, all on cameras this year. Great job all season long, all 9 games, including this one. Our statistician behind us, feeding us these numbers like McDaniel's, 4 for 7, 69 yards and a touchdown. Rob Webb, great job all year long. Here's the kickoff to the 13-yard line. It's Walker, and he comes down to the 35, still on his feet, down to the 39 or 40-yard line.
Boy, and Holt needed that. That was a phenomenal run. He had guys all over him from about
Lipsy made the tackle, Dave.
And just dragging people with him all the way. I thought he was down around the 30, and he broke off another 8 or 10 yards. But that's just what a team needs to get back in a game where they're down 2 touchdowns. Nice run, nice job.
Minute 21 to play, third quarter, 28-12. Grand Ledge leads. Holt has the ball at the 40. Let's look at that return again. And maybe we'll get a chance after this play to see it, and maybe not. Minute 21 to play. And they're out of the 3-man I formation in the backfield. Handoff is to Forker again. And this time he's met by the Grand Ledge defense. Let's look at that replay again now of the kickoff return.
Watch this. What a nice run he does here. Look at he's moving his feet. He's going north and south, not east and west. I think he's down right there. Everybody else does. And he's still going. What a job.
Yeah, he broke the tackle of Dusty Dye and left Dusty
in the dust?
In the dust, shall we say.
You didn't want to say that, did you?
I wanted to, but I thought I'd let you say it.
You've been breaking off there.
Eating dust. 40 seconds to play, and there's Keller back to throw. Throws one. It's almost picked off by Brad Odell. He had it and couldn't hang on at midfield.
And that's one that Keller, I think he probably would have wanted back right there. Right there, you've been rolling the quarterback out all night. The quarterback hasn't had time, set his feet, throw toward the target. Right there, he threw the ball off his back feet and almost got picked off right there.
So with 35 seconds to play in the third quarter, in Grand Ledge with a 28-12 lead, Holt has third down and 9 from the 40-yard line. Their own 40.
But I think for Holt to get back in this football game, Jack and Dave, they're going to have to throw the football downfield. They're going to have to loosen up this defense, let them know that we're not afraid to throw the ball to the end zone. And I think they need to get Mr. Cooper involved in this.
2 wideouts to the left side. 3rd and 9. And Keller is being under a heavy rush. Sacarino, he stays on his feet. Oh, there he goes. Joe Oberlin, number 7, really put a hit on him after he had broken the tackle of 2 Grand Ledge defenders. But Oberlin says, no, you don't. Boom. He lowered the boom on him, Will.
I think Jack has got geeked up in this football game, but the hits are got me motivated too. The Grand Ledge are just basically laying the pads to Holt in the second half right here. And Holt looks like they're kind of confused. They don't know what to happen. Nobody's making a block on the offensive line, and Grand Ledge just dominating the football game, offensively and defensively.
Well, the fourth quarter is up and coming here from Truce Field. The end of the third quarter is upon us, and our score is the Grand Ledge Comets 28. The Holt Rams 12. Stay tuned for our fourth quarter action, sponsored by Delhi Rental Center. For all your equipment rental needs, we'll return right after these messages from Delhi Rental Center for all your equipment rental needs.
You have a child, you answer questions. That's your job. What's the moon made of? And what will happen if my belly button comes undone? Insatiable curiosity. Where do they come up with some of this stuff? And more importantly, where in the world do you come up with the answers? Kids programming on Continental Cablevision shows you'll feel good about letting your children watch. Because for you, television is no babysitter. Continental Cablevision. Stay tuned.
From their own 28-yard line, the Holt Rams have 4th and 22. Richter is in the kick, and he gets his kick away. Flag goes down. We haven't had very many penalties tonight, but there's one. And the ball takes a Grand Ledge bounce to the 42-yard line where it's killed there, but let's check the penalty.
Richter's punt is down.
Jack Bean, Will Young, and Dave Corey at Truce Field to start the fourth quarter. We start it with a penalty. 28-12, Grand Ledge is in the lead.
I think they're going to kick it again. I think Grand Ledge is probably off sides right there.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, what is that? Too many
Illegal
men
man downfield.
So those are too many men on the field.
Too many men, whatever it is. There's Coach Smith holding his walkie-talkie, which he talks to his coach up here in the booth with. And let's see here. They're gonna. Well, Holt's got great field position. The Grand Ledge has great field position, but they could even get better because you'd knock them back a few yards. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, too many men on the field is what that call is.
Turn Dave's mic on. I can't hear him.
How about now?
I can't hear you. There you go. 11:50 to play. And let's see, they're going to bring it back to the 13-yard line. And the end of the chain, folks, is at the 49. And they're at the 13. It's 4th down, and they're going to re-kick. So the Comets are going to come out real good field position with this. And a high snap. Richter had to go high, and the kick is blocked. And, oh, man, are the Comets going to get field position or what? At the 5-yard line, I think Grand Ledge fell on it. Doesn't matter who fell on it. It's going to be Grand Ledge's ball.
And right there, Jack and Dave, that's a prime-time play right there by a prime-time player. Basically what he did is saw the high snap, and he grabbed the kicker right there from punting the football right there.
Joe Oberlin, I think, was the player, number 7. And they put the ball right at the 5-yard line. The Comets will be in possession after the muff kick, and the Rams are going to call a timeout. And Mike Smith is out on the field talking to the officials. We're going to look at it again.
Let's see if we can pick it up.
And it's a high kick, high pass, and Oberlin just came in and grabbed him. More or less grabbed him, and the scramble for the ball ensued. And the rest is history. The ball's at the 5-yard line in possession of Grand Ledge. 5 yards away from pay dirt.
And Jack, right there, like I said, that's a prime-time player putting on a prime-time move right there, making something happen on the special team. Hey, Grand Ledge has done it all tonight. They've done it on offense, they've done it on defense, and right here, they're just putting the decimal point on a long season right here, making something happen on a special team.
Continental Cablevision would like to remind you that our fourth quarter sponsor is Delhi Rental Center, equipment headquarters for the do-it-yourselfer with a wide variety of helpful tools and machines. Conveniently located in the Holt Plaza at the intersection of Holt and Aurelius Roads. Stop by or call for all your equipment and rental needs. That's conveniently located. Easy for me to say. With first and goal from the 5. Handoff is to Joseph. He spins, turns, twists, and goes into the end zone. Touchdown for Grand Ledge. And it's 34-12.
And I think Jack Grand Ledge's adrenaline has moved up here to the booth. Jackson's got a little bit geeked up here. But hey, like he said, Joseph spins, turns, and twists, and he scores right there.
He was not to be denied on that one. 5-yard run, 1 play. And with 11 minutes and 36 seconds to play in the fourth quarter, Grand Ledge has got things going pretty much their way right now.
Took them all of 5 seconds to score.
And there's the kick from McKinnon.
Kennon's extra point is good, Grand Ledge.
Yeah, Jack, it took them all of 5 seconds to score on that one.
And we're going to tell you that it's 35-12 in favor of Holt. And let's look at the replay.
And right here on this play, Joseph said, O'Connor's not the only one who can run the football. I can run it. Give it to me, baby. He smells pay dirt. Let's give the Comets another score.
And the Rams will take the ball on the kickoff from McKinnon. Back are Cooper and Forker, number 36. Along with Chris Dorr, Cooper is the man in the middle. 11:36 to play in the fourth quarter. 35-12. Grand Ledge is seemingly getting it going their way.
Well, Holt made a big mistake right there. They should have, it started with a penalty and then a bad snap. Give Grand Ledge, you give any team the ball on the 5-yard line, and they're going to score. I mean, the chances are they're going to put the ball in the end zone. Grand Ledge takes advantage of a big mistake. They're up 3 touchdowns.
Ryan McKinnon, number 4, will kick off. A lot of time left. And he pooches one. And it's picked up by Jason Richter, number 25. He tries to reverse his field, and that was a mistake because that gave Joe Oberlin and his friends plenty of time to get in there and knock him down back to the 35-yard line.
Well, Oberlin and Odell were right there to meet him on that one.
And with 11 minutes and 28 seconds to play, the Holt Rams will take the ball at their own 37-yard line. Jeff Keller, number 2. Quarterback brings in the play. One wide out, that's Cooper. Wide to the right, and there is a wide out to the left side also. Keller to throw under a heavy rush, gets away from the rush. Now he throws it under the pressure. It's intercepted by number 45, the mystery man. He comes up to the 44-yard line with it. And Grand Ledge will take over one more time. It was intended for Chuck Mowbray, number 3. He made the tackle. But the Comets have the ball one more time with 11:16 to play. The Rams held it for about 20 seconds, and that was it.
And right there, Jack, Keller just threw the ball up for grabs. He had no one to throw to. He couldn't even see the receiver right there. He threw the ball off his back foot again. He wasn't set. He wasn't poised. And what happened? And when the quarterback's not on this game, he throws another interception right here. And the eggs are getting cold right here.
Let's look at it again now on the replay. Maybe after this play. Right now,
rolling
here we
out.
go.
No one to throw the football. Under heavy pressure, he throws the ball off his back leg right here and throws a pick.
But Jacob Dutt was the one that put the pressure on him.
11:15 to play. There's a pass, and it is caught. And running down, carrying tacklers with him, is number 80, Jacob McLean, the man who caught the touchdown pass for Grand Ledge. And the ball is down to the 23-yard line. 11:10 to play.
And when he catches that ball, Jack, Jacob McLean, when he catches that ball, he just rumbles, rambles, and scrambles for another 10 yards with Holt Rams hanging all over him.
23-yard line is where the ball is with 10:55 to play. McDaniels under center on 1st and 10. Handed off, and this time it's Chuck Lipsy, number 21. Inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Stop by number 10, Mike Wright.
Right here, Grand Ledge had this game up under control right here. All they need to do right here is just play solid football, which they've been doing from quarter one right here. They can do anything with the running game and the passing game. That's what happens when you can throw the football on the offense and it opens up the run. Right here, you can just do anything on the Holt's defense. They're down, and they're almost out of this one. And the refrigerator's almost closed, Jack and Dave.
This Comet team is very impressive tonight as Chuck Lipsy gets the ball to the 15, fights his way down to the 13, and that's it. And number 88, Matt Cooper on the tackle. And to purchase a VHS copy of this game, contact Continental Cablevision Programming Department. For our Greater Continental folks in Lansing, 394-9188. In Jackson, 782-9353. Each tape is $18. 9:54 to play, 35-12 Grand Ledge. First down Grand Ledge as Lipsy gets the ball to about the 15-yard line. Number 57 of the Holt Rams, Jason Cornelius, in on the tackle.
Lipsy the ball carrier, stopped by number 50, Robert DeRucci, and number 57, Jason Cornelius.
Bring up 2nd and 8. Pick up of 2. They put the ball right at the 10-yard line.
Grand Ledge knocking on the door again, Jack.
Here's Lipsy right up the middle, and he gets down to the 5.
And you know, these kids that are coming in, filling in for O'Connor, you know, once again they're playing, you know, they're good ball players, but when you're playing behind somebody like an O'Connor, you don't get much, you know, you don't get the ball much, you don't play much. And you know, I think we're seeing that Grand Ledge has had a strong backfield all year long.
8:47 to play. Here's Lipsy again, and oh, what a hit. Good hit there. It was Matt Cooper, I believe.
Stop by number 12, Carl Weibel.
And let's see where they put the ball at the 3.
And Jack, they can get a first down on this one. And what are they going to do? They're going to measure here for a first down? No, fourth and close.
4th down.
And somebody, official timeout. Looks like they are going to measure.
They are. It'll be, well, if they're short, which we have a hard time telling from this vantage point, but if they are short, they have less than a yard to go for the first down, and they can get the first down, as you say.
And when you're ahead 35-12.
And the measurement on your screen says they're short.
They're short. They're short by less than a yard.
Yep. Oh, a couple feet. 8:22 to play. It's 35-12, the score. McDaniels goes over toward the sidelines and comes back with a play from Coach O'Keefe. Clock is running. 4th and short from the 3-yard line.
Get up there, Joe! Joe, get on the line! Joe, up!
On 4th down, McDaniels hands it off to Chuck Lipsy. First down. Well, I think he got it.
It's going to be close.
It's going to be close, Jack, right there. It was a hole, but the whole defense closed it up real quickly right there.
He got shoved back.
And you could hear Coach Smith yelling, get up on the line, get up on the line. And that was to close up those holes and make a stand right there. And they're going to call for a measurement again.
I think he got it. It looked like he made some forward progress before he got shoved back. 7:59 to play.
Let's see if we can pick it up or pick it up or not. It's all going to be ball placement.
No, it's Holt's ball. They held, and Holt will take over on downs at the 3-yard line.
First and 10 for the Rams.
So a good defensive stand by the Holt Rams. That's got to make them feel good despite trailing 35-12.
And right there, Jack, that's a mental victory right there.
Yeah, that's a positive for the Holt Rams right there.
And that might be the only positive tonight right there, goal line stand right there. But it's been total domination by the Comets.
Oh, since the first drive of the game. You're right, Will. 35-12 remains the score. 7:59 is the time. And now they're under the shadow of their own end zone. Keller is the quarterback. He hands it off to Mowbray. He gets to about the 5, I believe. And there's Joe Oberlin, number 7, in there on the stop. Mowbray that carried the ball to the 5. Give him a little bit of breathing room on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 7. The ball at the 5. 35 for Grand Ledge, 12 for Holt. We're at Truce Field in Holt, Michigan on this final football Friday of 1996 in the regular season. Handoff and good yardage up to the 15-yard line. Is that Mowbray again? Yes, it is. Mowbray down to the 15.
I think he only got to the 10 there, Jack. He's going to be a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, 10-yard line. You're right. Sorry about that. Trying to get Holt that first down, I guess.
Well, they still got some, 3rd and short here.
3rd and about 2 now. They have to get to about the 12, 13. And the clock keeps ticking. That is not in Holt's favor right now. 6 minutes and 45 seconds in the 4th quarter. 35-12. Grand Ledge is in the lead. Holt with the ball on 3rd down. Mowbray gets the first down and then some as he crosses the 15 to about the 18-yard line.
Well, that's going to give them a lot more breathing room now. They can open up their game a little bit more here.
Will, do you think they should be throwing the ball, trailing the way they are?
Well, that's what I think they should have came out at the beginning of the game and thrown the football right here for Holt. I think that was the downfall, not being able to disguise what they was going to do, run and pass. They've been running the football all game. As you can see, right before the half, they were running the football. Had a chance to get in scoring position, maybe a field goal, maybe a touchdown. But right here, Coach Smith elected just to run the football right before half, and that just tells me that they wasn't ready to win this football game. He wanted to look at some things maybe.
20 carries, 71 yards unofficially for Mowbray. Here's the pass, and it's for Cooper. And it goes through his hands as he turned the wrong way. Apparently, it looks like he turned the wrong way and then had to turn back. And Cooper had running room.
And they need to do a little more of that. Air the ball out. When you're down by 3 touchdowns with 6 minutes left to go in a game, you need to air the ball out a little bit more. I'm a little bit surprised that they waited this long. I mean, they ran 2 minutes off the clock. Just getting to the 18-yard line. They need to throw the ball a little more to get back into this.
2nd down and 10. From the 18, 6:02 to play. Here in quarter number 4. Keller under center. Hands off to Mowbray again. To the 20-yard line, maybe the 21. And he's tackled by number 62, Curtis Smith. Continental Cablevision would like to remind you that our 4th quarter sponsor is Delhi Rental Center, equipment headquarters for the do-it-yourselfer with a wide variety of helpful tools and machines. Conveniently located in the Holt Plaza at the intersection of Holt and Aurelius Roads. Stop by or call for all your equipment rental needs. That's Delhi Rental Center. 5:25 to play, clock is running. 3rd and 6, the ball at the 21-yard line. Keller throws over the middle to Cooper, and he's at the 40. He's at the 42 or 3-yard line with it, and finally hauled down by Bill Pearson, number 11.
Pass is complete to number 88, Matt Cooper.
And
Ram first down.
Matt Cooper gets the first down, and here's the guy that you would think would have been used more than what he was tonight.
Well, I think Cooper should have been a big part of this game here tonight, but I don't understand the
timeout Holt. Go ahead, Will.
I don't understand the play calling by Mr. Smith right here. He wanted big plays, but no big plays on the other side of the ball. Grand Legends came up with big plays, but you can't make big plays running the football, especially when you're down 35-12, Jack.
And I'm just at a loss as to why Cooper wasn't used more. In fact, we saw Holt 3 or 4 times last year, Dave, and it seemed like Cooper was used a lot more in all those games.
Yeah, I think he was used a little bit more in all those games. And I guess I agree with you guys. I'm a little bit surprised that we didn't see more of him tonight as well. And, you know, they're going to get back in this game. They're going to have to throw some more 20 and 30-yard passes to Cooper and to break this up a little bit.
Well, they need to score quick and often. There's only 5 minutes and 13 seconds left, and they trailed 35-12.
Hey, wait a minute. I seem to remember a game, an Everett game, where they were down 2 or 3 touchdowns late in the game. They come back. Things were happening in that game. It came down to the last play with no timeout left on the clock.
I remember that very well.
Well, the difference between this game and that game, Jack and Dave, is speed. Holt does not have any speed. That's something that you could throw a little hitch pass, and they can probably break them off something for 50 for a score. Holt does not have. They have the ball control type of offense, and they don't have the speed on the offensive side of the ball.
What happened to that blue-collar game?
John Girdwood, number 7, is the quarterback for the Holt Rams, and he gives to Joey Core, number 4.
What happened to that blue-collar game you were talking about earlier? Man, this game ain't over. Come on, let's not wash them up so quick. Let's give them a chance here.
Gets to the 45-yard line, bring up 2nd down from the 45 for the Holt Rams, and 8 to go. Girdwood, number 7, is the quarterback. Keller is just standing on the sideline and keeping his hands warm. So he's just been replaced by Girdwood. Handoff is to number 40 with a flag going down, Ben Cahoon. Cahoon takes the ball across the 45 to about the 47-yard line with it. And down he goes. We have 4 minutes, 29 seconds of playing time remaining in the 4th quarter. 35-12 Grand Ledge, and the face mask penalty is coming up on the comments.
Well, Jack and Dave, what you see here in this game, with both teams really not playing for anything, but just probably pride right here. You normally see a lot of players that don't play in the season get a little PT right here, and that means playing time. As you see, number 7, Girdwood's getting a little time at quarterback, giving him a little time to play a little bit of football. He's a senior, and today is senior night here at Holt Stadium.
Yep, it's the last game of the year for each of these teams. Holt 4-4 on the year, and Grand Ledge 5-3 on the year coming in. Girdwood hands it off. It's to Joey Core. He's shoved back as he crosses the 40-yard line to about the 38.
Stop by number 4, Ryan
And Ryan McKinnon, the Grand Ledge kicker, made the tackle.
And let's see if Coach Mike Smith let Girdwood air one out right here. He's a senior. Let him throw one down the football field. Make him feel a little bit good for running the scout teams. I'm pretty sure he runs the scout team in practices right here. Let him get a little playing time right here in an official game, right?
Senior number 4, Joey Core, came off limping a little bit off on that after that play. Here's Girdwood faking a pitch and running it into the 30-yard line.
He's going to be short of the first down, Jack, and he did a good job on that. Grand Ledge came up to meet the option. They were going to cause him to commit, and he faked the pitch, tucked the ball, and ran and got 6 or 8 yards there. And makes a 3rd and short right there.
68, Matt Schultz made the tackle. 3:12 to play. The clock is running. And the butter is very hard and the eggs are very cold right now as far as the Holt Rams are concerned. 2:58 to play. The handoff goes to, I believe that is Jason Richter.
And he's going to have the first down.
Richter gets to about the 25-yard line, and he's mauled there at the 25 by the Grand Ledge defense.
And remember, this series of downs for Holt started on their own 3-yard line, so they're moving the ball right here. This could be, if they score a touchdown here, this could be the biggest drive of the night for them.
Be a 97-yard drive if they can take it in, but the clock is ticking. 2:38 to play. Clock running. And Girdwood back to throw. He is sacked, brought down by Jenna Talazi, and number 64 makes the sack, brings Girdwood down back at the 33-yard line with 2 minutes and 12 seconds to play.
And this is the type of game I thought Holt probably would come out from off the get-go. Mix and match. Pass the ball, run the ball. Maybe run the ball, pass the ball. This is how the drive have gotten from their 3-yard line down to about the 33-yard line of Grand Ledge. Even though Grand Ledge has changed the defense a little bit, but I think that's probably would have worked for Holt if they really came up with that type of game plan. Looked like they just wanted to run the football, and that didn't get it here tonight.
Under 2 minutes left. Girdwood is rolling out to his right. Eludes one tackle, but Jen Talazi made the tackle once again at the 33-yard line on a 3rd down play.
And see what happened right there, Jack, when you don't get a lot of playing time. Girdwood on the option right here to the right. He had the running back wide open on the pitch. He didn't pitch. He took a hit. That's what happens when you don't get a lot of playing time, and in practice you're taking a lot of hits, running the other team's offense, and right there he kept the football, took a hit, and basically the running back was wide open on the pitch.
3rd and 17, a minute 16 to play here in the 4th quarter at Troost Field in Holt, Michigan. Game number 9 of the season. Clock ticking away. We're under a minute left in the 1996 high school football regular season. Girdwood to throw. Underthrows his man, Richter, number 25.
Well, he was under a lot of pressure right there, Jack. The line was coming. The defense. One, but they're going to go for it right here. 52 seconds left. They got a drive going. They're getting deep into Grand Ledge territory. They're on the Grand Ledge 32-yard line. It's not so deep, but they're getting ready to. They're getting ready here, and don't be surprised, Jack. Maybe you see something come out of the trick bag on this one.
Girdwood, number 7 under center on the I formation. It's 4th down. And he's going to throw under a rush. He's not going to get a chance to throw it. He's brought down, and a flag goes down. And it's a face mask on Grand Ledge, so Holt is going to retain the ball. 47 seconds to go.
And it was number 64 again, Gentilazzi for Grand Ledge. You know, I don't think anybody's touching this kid. I mean, that's the 3rd or 4th play that he's been just right on top of the play.
Almost the 3rd in a row for the Grand Ledge. What is he, a senior? No, he's only a junior. 5'9", 195 pounds.
That's going to be a 15-yard face mask call.
Yep, 15 yards. They don't have the option in high school ball like they do in pro and college on the 5 or 15. It's automatically 15. It's still short of the 1st down, though.
But that's going to move them a lot closer. I mean, instead of being 4th and 22, it's now 4th and 7.
Yeah, they have the ball at the 23-yard line.
And if they can get a 1st down here and keep the drive moving, however, the clock is moving with just 35 seconds left.
33, it'll be right around 20. Be right around 20 by the time they get the playoff. Right now it's 25, 23 seconds, and 19 seconds when the play gets off. Girdwood throws into the end zone. It's incomplete.
Flag and they're going to flag that. And that's going to be right on the goal line.
Number 33 for Grand Ledge. That's Bill Smith is the man that they're going to say interfered with him.
And I think what happened was he might have held him up a little bit because he was moving pretty hard there, and the ball went.
Now that's the 1st down.
That'll be a 1st down.
15 seconds remain to be played. And we're going to have
pass interference.
Pass interference.
Bring the ball way up. Probably right around the 10-yard line. They're going to get the ball.
Let's look at it again here, Dave.
Now let's see if we can pick up, because I think what happened was he just kind of held on to him. Ball, well-thrown ball. Yeah, I think he held on to him right there a little bit. And that's what they flagged.
Actually, it was the other defender instead of the one that I named. I named Bill Smith, but I didn't see the other guy.
So they'll get the ball first down on the Grand Ledge 10-yard line.
Here's Girdwood cutting inside. He's at the 5. He scores! Touchdown, Holt, with 10 seconds left. Well, that's what you like to see, good desire. When your team is trailing and gonna lose, you know, you're down 35-12 and still going. That is a 97-yard drive.
And a good effort by Girdwood. He's doing a nice job. Called an option play to the left and a nice job.
97 yards. We have good return by Bill Pearson, number 11.
Grand Ledge will get the ball back, or he'll probably just take a knee right here.
And Dave's mic is working again, so we're back in business up here in the booth with 5 seconds to play in the game.
I get one last shot here with 5 seconds left in the last game of the season, Jack.
McDaniels is up there at quarterback for the Grand Ledge Comets. Holt's going to take a timeout, set things up defensively for this last play, which is probably going to be a knee. It's been a season that we've seen some big plays. Our longest play from scrimmage was the 90-yard run. 90-yard run in Sexton Grand Ledge game. And that's the one that won it for Sexton, actually. And I'd like to remind you that Wednesday evenings is the time to watch Continental Cablevision's new local origination network lineup. Catch the latest information with informative and entertainment from around the state. And you can begin with Kit Stuff at 3:30 on Wednesdays and concludes at 9:30 with Detroit Underground. That's the local origination network exclusively on your local origination channel. And there we are in the booth from the ground level, wherever the camera is. Oh, there he is. And there we are in the booth, and Will's down there on the field. Grand Ledge has one play remaining. It's going to be, the quarterback is number 24, Adam Nelson, under center.
Well, now that's a switch. Oh, they almost got Holt jumping there.
Nelson hands it off. It's number 58. Number 58, Chad Gild, the senior, gets to carry the ball for the last play of his career. And Grand Ledge people who come out on the field, the game is over, and the Grand Ledge Comets convincingly beat the Holt Rams 35-18 to close out the 1996 season in high school football. Will Young will have Coach Pat O'Keefe, and then we'll have a recap. We will also have some thanks to our crew, and we're going to come back. We're going to take a break here, and we'll come back with some post-game comments. The final score again, Grand Ledge 35 and Holt 18. And Will Young will have Pat O'Keefe when we return. Stay with us. We'll be back with post-game show after this.
So let's get the tip. Let's go down and score. Get up. Let's go. Go, go, go.
an unforgettable experience. High school sports, a good part of education. A message from the MHSAA.
Hello, I'm Larry Bikes.
And I'm Alicia French with another View Smart to Vote Smart tip. All the news we read and watch is limited by time and space.
Some campaign coverage can be reduced to headlines that tell us who's ahead without telling us why.
Poll results are easy to chart and make good graphics, but they can't explain a candidate's platform.
For these kinds of details, we need to seek out reports that offer more time and space.
This will require more time on our part as well.
But we need to view smart in order to vote smart.
A public service of WLNS TV6 and Continental Cablevision. Stay tuned.
Railroad crossings can be deadly. Don't wreck your life. Never try to beat the train.
You've danced for joy with grown men when they've won. Kicked holes. Continental Cablevision. Stay tuned.
From their own 28-yard line, the Holt Rams have 4th and 22. Richter is in the kick, and he gets his kick away. Flag goes down. We haven't had very many penalties tonight, but there's one. And the ball takes a Grand Ledge bounce to the 42-yard line where it's killed there, but let's check the penalty.
Richter's punt is down.
Jack Bean, Will Young, and Dave Corey at Truth Field to start the 4th quarter. We start it with a penalty. 28-12, Grand Ledge is in the lead.
I think they're going to kick it again. I think Grand Ledge is probably off sides right there.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, what is that? Too many
illegal
men
man downfield.
So there's too many men on the field.
Too many men, whatever it is. There's Coach Smith holding his walkie-talkie, which he talks to his coach up here in the booth with. And let's see here. They're gonna. Well, Holt's got great field position. The Grand Ledge has great field position, but they could even get better because you'd knock them back a few yards. And I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, too many men on the field is what that call
Turn
is.
Dave's mic on. I can't hear him. And they're out of the 3-man I formation in the backfield. Handoff is to Forker again. And this time he's met by the Grand Ledge defense. Let's look at that replay again now of the kickoff return.
Watch this. What a nice run he does here. Look at he's moving his feet. He's going north and south, not east and west. I think he's down right there. Everybody else does. And he's still going. What a job.
Yeah, he broke the tackle of Dusty Dye and left Dusty
in the dust?
In the dust, shall we say.
You didn't want to say that, did you?
I wanted to, but I thought I'd let you say it.
You could break it off there.
Eating dust. 40 seconds of play, and there's Keller back to throw. Throws one. It's almost picked off by Brad Odell. He had it and couldn't hang on at midfield.
And that's one that Keller, I think he probably would have wanted back right there. Right there, you've been rolling the quarterback out all night. The quarterback hasn't had time, set his feet, throw toward the target. Right there, he threw the ball off his back feet and almost got picked off right there.
So with 35 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter, in Grand Ledge with a 28-12 lead, Holt has 3rd down and 9 from the 40-yard line. Their own 40.
But I think for Holt to get back in this football game, Jack and Dave, they're going to have to throw the football downfield. They're going to have to loosen up this defense, let them know that we're not afraid to throw the ball into the end zone. And I think they need to get Mr. Cooper involved in this.
2 wideouts to the left side. 3rd and 9. And Keller is being under a heavy rush. Season has been Mike Blondie. Audio and graphics, Lou Lee. VTR and replays, Phil Awanicki. Sorry about that, Phil.
And let's not take anything away from these guys. I mean, these guys all do a heck of a job for us, but, you know, Clarence,
Clarence is the man. Remember that.
And you know, and what we're trying to say is that these productions would not happen without any of these guys.
Right. It's been great all year long, the camera work, as McDaniel's back to throw. Got a man wide open at the 5. It's a touchdown. Grand Ledge. Number 80, Jacob McLean, the junior, and made the catch. Touchdown, Grand Ledge, 27-12 with 1:31 to play in the third quarter.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
What do you tell us? The butter's getting hard?
Oh, the butter's getting hot. The butter's getting cold, and the eggs getting cold, and I'm almost about to shut the refrigerator at the end of the third quarter.
Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. We've been in too many games this year where we've seen that.
And there's the kick. It's good by McKinnon, and it's 28-12 in favor of Grand Ledge. That was a nice pass, and I don't know how he got so wide open, Will.
Well, basically, what caused that right there is the offensive line. They gave McDaniel time to throw the football, and he hasn't had that all year. He's poised right here. It's a tight end drag route, as we can see the tight end coming across the middle right here.
You'll see it on the replay, Will.
Here it is right here. All created by the offensive line. They've been running the ball right all day. They come back and throw it right to the big tight end. Big target. 11th grader, 6'3", 245 pounds, and he scores right there. Breaks him off a little something proper for the touchdown.
And he was wide open.
And you know, the technical stuff of these games has been great. However, the camera work. We just saw the end zone shot there. Kathy Alexander, Andre Callaway, Todd Golbieski, Aaron Most, James Allen Ray, and Elizabeth Van Oost, all on cameras this year. Great job all season long, all 9 games, including this one. Our statistician behind us, feeding us these numbers like McDaniel's, 4 for 7, 69 yards and a touchdown. Rob Webb, great job all year long. Here's the kickoff to the 13-yard line. It's Walker, and he comes down to the 35, still on his feet, down to the 39 or 40-yard line.
Boy, and Holt needed that. That was a phenomenal run. He had guys all over him from about
Lipsy made the tackle, Dave.
And just dragging people with him all the way. I thought he was down around the 30, and he broke off another 8 or 10 yards. But that's just what a team needs to get back in a game where they're down 2 touchdowns. Nice run, nice job.
1:21 to play, third quarter, 28-12. Grand Ledge leads. Holt has the ball at the 40. Let's look at that return again. And maybe we'll get a chance after this play to see it, and maybe not. 1:21 to play. And Sacarino, he stays on his feet. Oh, there he goes. Joe Oberlin, number 7, really put a hit on him after he had broken the tackle of 2 Grand Ledge defenders. But Oberlin says, no, you don't. Boom. He lowered the boom on him, Will.
I think Jack has got geeked up in this football game, but the hits are got me motivated too. The Grand Ledge are just basically laying the pads to Holt in the second half right here. And Holt looks like they're kind of confused. They don't know what to happen. Nobody's making a block on the offensive line, and Grand Ledge just dominating the football game, offensively and defensively.
Well, the fourth quarter is up and coming here from Truce Field. The end of the third quarter is upon us, and our score is the Grand Ledge Comets 28. The Holt Rams 12. Stay tuned for our fourth quarter action, sponsored by Delhi Rental Center. For all your equipment rental needs, we'll return right after these messages from Delhi Rental Center for all your equipment rental needs.
You have a child, you answer questions. That's your job. What's the moon made of? And what will happen if my belly button comes undone? Insatiable curiosity. Where do they come up with some of this stuff? And more importantly, where in the world do you come up with the answers? Kids programming on Continental Cablevision shows you'll feel good about letting your children watch. Because for you, television is no babysitter.